ロールズフロントライン2エクシリウム
Krolik is a burn melee Vanguard unit that focuses on applying and exploiting enemies with burn-focused debuffs on them. Her passive will apply the Overburn debuff to the 2 closest enemies within 5 tiles of her at the end of her turn, and she deals additional damage to enemies suffering from the Overburn effect. Her 4th duplicate will increase the range in which the Overburn on end turn will reach by 2 tiles. And her last duplicate will give her a crit damage bonus against enemies suffering from Overburn. While Krolik does have a basic attack, her first skill has no confectance point cost or cooldown, so barring the most incredibly rare of situational moments, her basic attack will never see use. The aforementioned first skill is an area of effect attack directly in front of Krolik in a 3x3 area, hitting all enemies within. She will gain 1 confectance point after using this skill and can move up to 5 tiles away after attacking so long as there are no allied units within 3 tiles of her. Her first duplicate will ignore roughly a third of the enemy's defense if the target is stability broken. Her second skill is a single target burn damage attack that will apply Overburn, gain her 2 confectance points, and teleport her back to the tile she was on before using the skill. While strong, this has the drawback of a 3-turn cooldown. Duplicate 2 will slightly increase the damage of this skill. Krolik's ultimate is a 7-tile, straight-line burn attack that will target the first enemy in the line and land her on the furthest available tile in the attack's range that isn't blocked. If the target is suffering from Overburn, the attack will ignore cover protection and allow her to move 5 tiles before ending her turn. This attack will cost 4 confectance points. Her third duplicate will regain Krolik 2 confectance points if the ultimate kills the target, and will guarantee a critical hit if the target already had Overburn on them when hit on duplicate 5. Krolik's role as a unit is meant to introduce the hit and run playstyle of Vanguard characters, as well as to give players access to a free unit with Overburn, as while the debuff itself is unremarkable, there are many burn characters in Girls Frontline 2 that interact with the effect for their kit, and Krolik herself makes for a good applier of it until players are able to hyper-invest in other burn characters. Continuing on with Krolik's Helix keys, Fierce Predator will raise the damage of skill 1 against solo enemies, Blazing Fury helps her to eliminate targets more effectively when away from her team, and Instinctive Pursuit will buff Krolik if any Overburn debuffed enemies remain alive from the previous turn. If you're looking for another option, Momentary Focus opens up more opportunities to use Krolik's ultimate, including on her first turn. And Proud Challenger can give you more chances to use her skill 2, assuming Krolik secures a kill with it. As for her common key, Frozen and Frigid are both movement-based debuffs that would put Krolik in very dire situations. So long as you can comfortably and consistently give her a burn-oriented buff, this key will work well in preventing those 2 aforementioned effects. As for her expansion key, an increase to critical chance and damage for moving only 3 tiles will certainly help to achieve more consistent critical hits on enemies. Though, your mileage may vary depending on how invested your Krolik is, so keep that in mind until this expansion key makes it to global if you want to double down on your Sword Bunny's investment. Moving on to weapons, Krolik would very much prefer the Crowned Jackalope from the Battle Pass or the Hare from beginner events, gacha pulls, and permanent content. Krolik's ability to hit multiple enemies on her skill 1 means she can more reliably trigger the extra action effect of both aforementioned swords. As for attachments, unless you're hyper investing in your Krolik, Phase Strike will do just fine. Krolik will also appreciate some crit substats if you can afford to get some in the event that you cannot consistently attack enemies affected by Overburn to make the most of her additional offensive bonuses. Just remember to prioritize attack as you're investing in substats. For Krolik's teammate options, any burn character with easy access to applying Overburn to enemies or interactions with Krolik's application of Overburn will be your go-to picks over anything else. And with that, your Krolik should be ready to go, and my job here is done. This has been Arikado Zodan, and I'm clocking out.